Have you ever heard a legend's name long before you ever knew their face? Well, for millions of music lovers around the world, that legend was Steve Cropper, and today, the story behind his sudden death at 84 has left fans heartbroken and remembering just how much of modern music carries his fingerprints. But the truth is, the world didn't just lose a guitarist, we lost one of the architects of soul, Steve Cropper, the man whose guitar lines shaped hit after hit. From Green Onions to Dock of the Bay passed away in Nashville on December 3. No flashy spotlight, no loud goodbye. Just a quiet, peaceful passing confirmed by his family, but the story leading up to that moment. Few people knew what he'd really been going through. In the weeks before his death, Steve Cropper was recovering from a recent fall. According to close sources, it wasn't widely publicized, and that was by design. Cropper was private, the kind of musician who believed the music should be louder than the man behind it. He had been staying at a rehabilitation facility in Nashville. Those who visited him say he was in good spirits, still talking about music, still cracking jokes, still being "Play it, Steve." The same line Sam and Dave shouted in Soul Man, immortalizing him forever. And yet, beneath the smiles, age and health were quietly catching up. Still, no official cause of death has been revealed, and his family has remained respectfully private. To understand why the world is mourning him, you have to understand who Steve Cropper really was. He wasn't a celebrity chasing headlines. He was the backbone of Stax Records, the man behind countless hits, the co-writer of Dock of the Bay, the guitarist who played with Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett, Eddie Floyd, Sam and Dave, and later became a cultural icon with the Blues Brothers. Most guitarists want to be heard. Steve wanted the song to speak. His style was simple, but unforgettable. No long solos. No flashy tricks, just sharp, soulful, perfectly timed riffs that made a song live forever. Even legends like Eric Clapton, Keith Richards, and Mark Knopfler have said the same thing for years. If you haven't heard Steve Cropper's name, you've definitely heard his sound. When the news of his death broke, tributes poured in instantly. Musicians called him the soul of soul, producers called him the invisible giant, and fans around the world shared the same thought. We grew up with his music even if we didn't know it, his family, through the Soulsville Foundation, said. Steve will live forever through his music, and honestly, they're right. His guitar is woven into the soundtrack of the 60s, 70 seconds, and beyond. Movies, commercials, radio, documentaries. His work is everywhere. Steve Cropper didn't need to be in front of the camera to become a legend. He didn't chase fame. He built it for others, and now, as the world celebrates his 84 years of life, one thing feels certain. We're not just remembering him, we're realizing that the sound of an entire era came from his fingertips. Rest in peace, Steve Cropper. Your music isn't just remembered, it's eternal.